Hi, my name is Jenny Rector, and I'm a midwife in Newport News, Virginia. Today, I want to talk about the different kinds of midwives that there are. There are quite a few different kinds with different routes to becoming them, but I get lots of emails about what should I be, where should I work, how do I get there? So let's talk about that. Probably the most known kind of midwife is a certified nurse midwife. These gals or guys go to nursing school. They usually graduate with their bachelor's of nursing. Then they go on to get their master's in nursing. And then they go to midwifery school where they get their certified nurse midwifery degree. Now, most certified nurse midwives can work without a physician supervising them. So they're autonomous providers. They can write prescriptions and they can do minor medical procedures. They also take care of women throughout their entire life. So from the first time that you need a female health provider all the way through to the end of your life. Um, they're available to do that. And they can help you with birth control and family planning and, of course, pregnancy and pap smears and any kind of healthcare related thing that you would need female health provider for. The second kind of midwife is a certified midwife, and that's essentially the same thing, except they did not get their initial degree in nursing, so they're not a nurse midwife. I think they are also licensed in all 50 states, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. The next kind of I have this hair that is just making me crazy. Okay, back to my talk. There's also certified professional midwives. That's what I am. Now, there's a couple routes to becoming a professional midwife. There's the apprenticeship model, and there is school. So it really depends which way you want to do it. The apprenticeship model is fabulous. I really believe in that model because I believe that hands-on learning is better than book learning. I believe that the apprenticeship model really shows you what it's like to be a midwife. It really encourages you to use your intuition and your hands and your heart and all the skills that you possess to be a midwife. But you don't have to invest the time and the cost into college classes. And there is something to be said for college classes. So that's the second route to becoming a professional midwife. You would go to a school and you take a four-year program and you graduate with your bachelor's in midwifery. That is a terrific route for some women. You learn physiology and anatomy and pharmacology and biology, and you learn about herbs and tinctures. I mean, so it covers a whole spectrum of things, and it is also a fabulous way to become a professional midwife. Really depends on, I think, where you want to work in the end. Some states are okay with the apprenticeship model, and some states aren't. And at the end of the day, everyone has to do an apprenticeship. So you can either be a self-learner or go to school. Either way, we all take the same test in the end. A professional midwife does not do any medical procedures. We take care of women only for reproductive time, pregnancy, and some professional midwives can provide birth control and stuff, but in the Commonwealth of Virginia, we are prohibited from prescribing, working in hospitals, or doing any kind of birth control or any kind of procedures that would be considered well woman. We are only allowed to practice on pregnant women, or if you're thinking of becoming pregnant. The last kind of midwife, well, almost last, would be a direct entry midwife. Now, when midwifery was illegal in the Commonwealth of Virginia, I was a direct entry midwife. I had studied under a nurse midwife, and then she had stopped practicing, which just left me in the area. So I used my skills to help women have babies. And everything was fine because you know what? Birth usually works out just fine. Then it became licensed in the Commonwealth of Virginia. You could become a licensed midwife. And so I went ahead and did my apprenticeship and became a CPM. Then I got my licensure, and here I am. Now, the last kind of midwife is a lay midwife. And so many people get it wrong and believe that all midwives are lay midwives. Frequently, we are called lay midwives. A lay midwife would be someone who has no training and no skills. I can't really say no skills and no training, because usually they have done kind of an apprenticeship. They have helped their communities. They have been to many births. They have taken care of women. I don't think that anyone calls himself a midwife who doesn't possess the desire to help women. I do think that people call themselves a midwife when they don't have the skills that they should have in order to take care of moms and babies. It is a very tough job, no matter what route you go through to become a midwife. It's really hard. We leave our families at a moment's notice. We leave church. We leave school. We leave our clients that are waiting on us to do prenatals. We leave vacations. We leave celebrations. I mean, there are so many things. It has to become the most important thing for you to do, because if it's not, then the most important thing, a pregnant woman is the most important thing. And if that's not your most important thing, then you're not doing the job right. Because when a woman's in labor, she jumps in the level of hierarchy in my life, because she becomes the only one that I care about. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't like my kids. I like them. It doesn't mean that I don't like my husband. I like him a lot. But when a woman goes into labor, everything else goes to the wayside, because I'm there to take care of her and her baby. Our job is very serious. It's full of great joy, and it's full of great sorrow. And it's a terrific field to go into. It is a very rewarding, wonderful job. You probably will not become rich doing this job. You probably will learn to like coffee a lot. You probably will drown under paperwork. You probably will learn all the things that are nutritionally friendly at your local convenience store. And you might make friends with the 3 a.m. Taco Bell man. But those are, fun things that happen. So that's the different kinds of midwives, and pretty much the route you go through to get them. If you have questions or comments, or you want to, get in touch with me, you can go to our website, which is thevillagemidwife.com, or you can just email me directly, Jenny, Jeni, at thevillagemidwife.com. Have a great day. Take care.